Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sport Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around the world and interstate. It's not a bad sort of day in Chelsea, about 18 degrees.
Yeah,
not too bad at all.
Bit of a cool morning, but quite acceptable.
Yes.
Now, before we get into the weekends, what's been happening in the last week, got a couple of headlines from yesteryear. There's one here: Peatling, Morgan Star, and Ruck win. What's that about? Over Dambulla?
Over Jim Dambulla, last home game of the season, 1961. We kicked 19 goals, 5. I kicked 7 straight. Ian Morgan kicked 6 straight.
Yep. And you got 3 votes. He got 2 votes.
We got 2 votes. And that was the second last game. I think before the end of the season. I was 56. I finished up with 60 goals at the end of the year. Which is still a record time for winning the league for Rover. 55 years. I said 50
unbelievable,
years. 55, 1960, how many years is that? 61, 50 something?
Yeah, something like that.
That record still stands. I was talking to Murray Lawson a couple of weeks ago. He said, Barry, you still hold the record for most goals by a Rover in the Women's League. Yeah. And he's 84.
Extraordinary.
So there you go.
Extraordinary, and he's still up there live.
As I say to me, I look at about 12 there, don't I?
Yeah, very young there. So there's a little bit of news from yesteryear.
Good sporting Women's League goal kicking news, yeah.
Let's get to the modern day now. Yep. Firstly, with the cricket, how does Australia run its race in the T20 World Cup, Barry?
They run their race for sure, and one day they might wake up, as you said, when you come in the door about 5 minutes ago, selectors have picked on the wrong side, and they finally got their right with at least the captain gave James Faulkner a chance to do some damage with the ball. It was a start in the last week's game against Pakistan.
Yeah.
5 for 25 or something, off 4 overs. And 3 clean bowls. So
it's down to 4 nations now.
One of your mob's still in, the Kiwis are still there.
New Zealand versus England, knockout.
And you said
West Indies, that's New Zealand versus England on Thursday, West Indies versus India on Friday, knockouts.
And then the grand final on Sunday.
The grand final on Sunday.
Well, I'll probably tune in and watch Thursday and Friday, and I might watch the final too, if there's any worth... I'll probably have a bit of a Captain Cook,
Yeah, so my prediction is still running.
Well, I do think New Zealand, I said that after they beat Australia last week, or the week before, how long has it been going for?
About 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
I reckon New Zealand will fire up and win the... I don't know what price they are, but I think I might check it out in the TAB.
Haven't lost a game, 4 games in a row.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're the form side in the comp, and they've got the best spinners and probably the 2 or 3 best batsmen in the world.
The only undefeated team, because West
Indies...
They'll be
favourites, they'll be best.
West Indies lost to Afghanistan, but they rested a couple of players.
How can Afghanistan win a game, let alone win one of the World Cup games?
They were pretty excited.
Have you seen them play?
I saw a video, like a news...
Have they got any
highlights?
Have they got a lot of blow-ins from around the world?
No, they got this one guy. He just throws everything at it. He's a batsman. He just throws everything, kitchen sink and everything.
Really?
Just throws his whole body at the ball, and just when he hits it and connects.
Does he hit the ball much or what?
Yeah, when he hits it and connects, he's got the. It's funny to see. Like, he will jump up and he'll just throw himself at the ball, like arms swinging, everything.
This sounds very unorthodox. Did he make runs?
Yeah.
What's the high score?
Oh, he's got 60s, 50s, 60s.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a.
So things have changed in Afghanistan, sport-wise. He probably went to England. He probably played in county cricket there. Got a bit of experience over there.
Yeah.
But they're still in it.
So
Australia's not.
Australia's gone. So
Afghanistan's finished in front of Australia. Unbelievable.
Yes. Well, they didn't finish in front. But
they did, because they're on. Australia's out.
Yeah.
And they're in.
No, Afghanistan's out.
Oh, they're out.
Yeah. They just won a game against West Indies.
That was their first game.
Cool game, yeah. No, they played more games. They just won one game. So, a little bit of footy news. You went to see the opener of the Mornington Peninsula and the Football League, Edie Ass versus Bond Beach on Saturday. Yep. What's your thoughts on the game, Barry?
I reckon it was a pretty ordinary standard game for the first game of the season. Edie Ass was far too strong for Bond Beach, but Shane McDonald, he kicked a couple of goals, but that was probably an average game for his capability. I think he had about 8 possessions.
It is a practice game, so they're not going...
No, he just...
a bit rusty.
was talking to him before the game. I said, because he played Maroopin last year, and he's on about $2 grand a year up there. I said, what did you leave? He said, half for left side, till he come back to his hometown. But he's lost a lot of weight too. He's trimmed right down.
Oh, that's good.
I'll stop him being a star because he wasn't very. Everybody, like I was in the Von Beach camp, and I was talking to Gary Carter. He's captain this year.
Yeah.
For Von Beach.
Is he?
Yeah, and I was talking to him because he, Sammy Cartman's brother, of course, but he played alright, played a fair game, Gary. But no, the standard wasn't too fast. I reckon because EDS have lost half a dozen really good players. Including one to Chelsea, Jordan Capanova or something.
Right.
He's but I didn't see too much.
Bit of a low standard.
Was a low standard. Pretty big crowd too.
Has Chelsea got a game this week?
I'll tell you something.
Here we go.
I'll tell you something about the fixture about another few minutes about that. No, we're playing a couple of weeks time.
Yeah, the 10th on a Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah. The game was the whole team, the whole Peninsula. Games have been programmed over about 4 weeks. For one game. For one game.
Round one.
I'll tell you about that in a minute, yeah.
Round one. I'll give us some more info on this fixture, Barry.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Colin. 3 weeks ago I was talking to you who was going to win Chelsea and when the league was going to start, and they started Sunday, and would you believe Chelsea played? It spread over 3 weeks. That was the first game for Chelsea. 3 weeks. We're playing the 10th.
Crazy.
Now, what is wrong with who's in charge of this NPL?
Oh no!
League? You want to get a life, mate. I mean, how come EDS and Bond Beach get privilege of playing the first game on their own?
Don't know.
Why?
Don't know.
Now, why couldn't someone else play on the Saturday?
Don't know.
Or Easter Monday?
Don't know.
Smarten up. I mean.
Smarten up. So that's your message to the MP.
Whoever's in charge, you want to get
Football League.
Nearly as bad as
wake up to yourself.
Nearly as bad as Australian selectors and the cricket selectors. And I tell you what.
Rodney Marsh.
Spread over 3 weeks, one game, Colin.
Crazy.
God, I still
can't. At least there should be something else. Is there anything on this weekend? No.
No.
Nothing.
Not a skerrick. Good Friday, they played a big deal. They played the first game. How come EDS and Bond Beach get the privilege of doing that every year?
Good weekend to do it this weekend, really.
Oh, well, they played on a Friday. I went there, no game. No game today. Oh, hang on. There's a game. Seaford's playing Pines.
There we go.
But next week, someone else is playing, then Chelsea. 3 weeks ago.
Crazy.
What's going on?
What's going on? We want answers here at the Barry Peatling Football Show. What about Richmond, Barry?
Well, I had a nice old bit of a whack up last week. I thought they'd win by 10 goals. They're lucky to win at all.
Just made it. How much did they win by? Less than 10?
10 points.
10 points.
It was, and they're lucky to win at the finish.
Lucky to win.
But
frustrating game to watch.
I'll tell you something, it might sound a bit stupid, but every time Brett Delidio doesn't play, they don't go too flash.
Well, that's what the stats are. Yeah.
He didn't play it, but one player should have that effect on a football team in this competition, this day and age. But last year he was out twice and we lost 2 games.
Yep.
But we played. I mean, we never lost, but we should have won. Should have won that game. Should have been a good percentage for the Tigers.
Yeah.
It was just great day.
Who you got next week? I think it's there's an easy team next week, is it?
Well, that was an easy team last week.
Yes. Collingwood.
Yes. Hey, bad luck with Dane Swan. Good luck for the Tigers.
Yeah.
And that side one, he'll get 4 weeks.
Maybe. Yeah. Hopefully.
4 weeks he'll get for sure. So that should be a big.
Well, they got 11 drug cheats apparently in their team.
Can anybody explain if you're a drug cheat, you should be in jail or not allowed to play?
Some sort of out of season drug testing's voluntary was done.
11. Is it the same as this in the last 4 years or what? They've got 11 players, Connie, right?
Recreational drugs out of season.
Like
smack, cocaine.
No. Ice.
Ice, baby.
So with these kind of players, they take a sample of your hair,
yeah. And they were told that this was just for statistics, and so they weren't going to be charged or anything over it.
So this is a practice run.
It's a voluntary practice run, and 11 came up with the red light.
So, was this any similar coincidental to the Essendon stuff?
No.
What? It's drugs, right?
Yeah, this is like cocaine or marijuana.
Performing drugs.
No, these are recreational.
Collingwood's got the one. The Collingwood's been taken, and apparently there's a few other teams
Getting high LSD, dropping LSD.
That stuff.
Yep.
Well,
The wacky tobacco.
I wouldn't think the
Off season.
the football players this day and age would be whacking up on that.
Doing it at Christmas time, over the Christmas time.
Oh, it's staying in the system for a while, is it?
Yeah. Oh, it stays in your hair for 3 months.
Oh, is that why I wonder why they're taking sample down your hair?
They can take a sample of your hair and it stays in it for 3 months.
Is that why they're doing that?
Yeah, and that's why Ben Cousins, when he ran away, he shaved his whole body, including his head.
So he was ahead of his time, was he?
Yeah, no, everyone knew it back then. But anyway, so this week they're going to win. How much?
Well, when I heard Swans, he's going to be out the season. I reckon they'll because Delito will be back next week, and Edwards will be back, and Marek will be back. I reckon I'll be taking 10 goals and upwards again.
They might be all fired up
Collingwood.
after the loss, yeah.
Oh, well, that sudden fire up. There's something. Collingwood.
Collingwood, yeah.
But they've got two of their stars.
They'll get a rocket out of them, and they'll just say, "You guys got to just tighten up."
And they'll be worried about their hair fall now too.
Yeah.
With the drug test.
Coming out all shaved.
No, we'll beat Collingwood.
So okay, so that's for next week. The Richmond Collingwood big game on Friday night.
Yeah.
So any Cheerios, Barry?
Certainly. But I must mention before we go about Stephen Smith. I wrote seen in the paper a few days ago. His average against and his batting exhibitions against India the last 6-7 years. He's played 17 matches.
Mm-hmm.
This is one day 2020 and Test. 17 matches, 1,419 runs, 600s.
Yeah.
You know what his average is? 78.
That's not bad. Not too
I
bad.
thought I'd just mention that to all the viewers out there. That is unbelievable. That's how good. I've told you the last.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. They're one of the best teams in the world. So I thought I'd mention that about Stephen Smith because he didn't go too fast.
Stephen Smith stats. Any Cheerios, Barry?
Yeah, we got a phone call from PH this morning. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah. Cheerios to Annie and Carl. They're going right up there and haven't had any blackouts for a couple of weeks.
Good news. Good news.
Weird. Maria, Joy, May and Nicole, a lady in the Philippines, they watch it all the time. And Cheryl and her dog, I've seen the dog and Cheryl up the street today, sitting on the train.
Oh yeah, Jiffy. Sniffy.
Ziggy.
Sniffy.
Just across the road from the paper shop in the outside the bus depot.
Wave to her.
She can't see. She's blind, Don't be cheeky.
Right.
Hope you're. Well, she probably could be listening to her, tuning into her. How would she find it? If she's got a computer, how would she find it?
She has braille on the buttons.
Do they have braille on the computers, do they? Special computers, do they?
Special braille ones.
Well, she'll be able to do that.
Talking computers, all that.
Do they?
Yep.
Hope you listen to it or watch it, whatever you're doing, Cheryl. And look after your dog. He's a beautiful dog.
Say hello to Ziggy for us.
Ziggy.
Zippy.
And of course, got a phone call from PH this morning.
Yep.
I've been a bit worried about him.
Is he back up?
He's wasn't too bad. He's already had 3 operations.
Yep.
And they've got to put a stent in his bowel next week.
Right.
And of course, Jerry, who is Phil's good mate up there, cheerio to you, Jerry. He sent me another email last week to tell me about Phil and all that's going on. And I hope everything's going right with you too, Jerry, because you're doing a good job. Look, he's the mouthpiece between PH and me, which is very good. And because Noz, I'll be giving Phil will be watching this. I'll be ringing up Noz tonight and telling him about what's going on. He's got to go in the 30th next 2 days' time.
Right.
30th, isn't it?
Yep.
And it could be another operation.
Wow.
But he's feeling a lot better, which is fantastic to hear. Because I told you last week I was a bit worried.
You didn't get worried, yeah.
Because I didn't want to ring him up in case it might upset him because he might have been. But he's picked up. He sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
And at least he's doing a good job.
Well, that's good to know.
With the operations and haven't left any things in his stomach and because we've known. I'm just trying to think. When I spoke with Phil this morning, I got off the phone. I was just wondering when did we meet, Phil? I think it was Lithgow Street, 19 probably first and second grade. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure whether you and I met when I was about 7 or 8 because Phil went to the same school.
Let us know, Phil.
In Lithgow Street, and because that's when everybody thought the Earth was flat then.
Yes.
They did. So did I. I thought the
Yes.
Earth was flat.
Yes.
I would never work it out.
No.
Anyway, I hope everything's going right for your PH, and I'll be calling Nos tonight to let him know how you're feeling and what's going on, and I hope this operation goes all right. When they won't be not going to be the operation on the 30th. They're going to check him out in a couple of weeks. They'll
put him on the probulator.
clean. What's that?
That's a machine that probes you.
Makes you breathe.
Yeah.
Makes you breathe. But he sounded a lot better today.
Yeah.
So it's good to hear, PH. It's good to hear your voice, and I'll
Yes.
be in touch soon. So that's nearly about all we got for today.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mentioned Jerry.
Yep,
You're
Jerry,
doing fantastic,
pacemakers.
Jerry. You are. He just kept me in touch, and
Yeah,
well, it's nice to have friends like that, Colin.
it is, isn't it?
So
That's
that's all I've got.
that's goodbye from me.
Bye for me. See you all next week. Bye bye.
There's the ingredients. There's little processes we've got to tick off as a group in order to get the 4 points today. There's little signs that we're chipping away. We've just got to be patient with it. Okay, there's a 10 or 12 minute period where the game is on our terms. Okay, but we can't drop off. We've got to continue to run. We've got to make sure we're chasing them out defensively. You know, as I talked about the way Yates shape, the way Yates coaches, have their half back solid. They work, don't they? They work hard. So continue to work with them. Alright? Just remember in transition defensively, stop giving them cheapies. Alright, we've trained that. We don't give them cheapies. We shut down their space, force the long one down the line. Okay? Force them to know we know where it's going. Alright? Just take a breath, be patient, like I said before the game. You don't have to pick the club up on your shoulders today as an individual. Just contribute. Just contribute. Peaks and troughs in footy. Peaks and troughs in a game. You're now going through good periods and quiet periods, work through them. Alright, but always go back to process. Alright, suck it in. Alright, don't want you sitting there for 10 minutes. Okay, make sure you're up and about. Continue to stay in the game mentally.
Good to be back, though. Oh, lovely to be back. Smell of the burgers? Oh, yeah.